They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Now on second down. Quick strike complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? Or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's sacked. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Clemson's offense will have its first possession of the game. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
He's looking to throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turns it on at midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback checking the play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs...
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Back open in the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this group.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 2nd down coming up. Give to the running back. Nice move there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They were well short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said already he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points. Going into halftime.
Thank God I came across kickoff.
I should be 7 alright.
They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down.
P5 Ruth will take it, man. P5 Ruth.
He's run out of bounds, but not
I ain't coming back.
Pick up and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Wait, what's Logan Gilbert? What's up?
He'll get rid of it.
Did you ban that guy, Brink? Did you ban him?
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I have no
Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
God, man, that's just how that's my freaking.
He's looking to throw it.
That's my BR experience, man. Hey Ray, why don't you go flawless?
Go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Until the game goes, man.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st
Gilbert,
half.
oh, I see what you're saying. I got you.
Points on the board
Still
before
didn't
the
ban
break.
that guy. It's a weird thing to say.
Pass on 2nd down.
Oh, 100% Chip. 100%. What's up, C-Vic? Thank you. I don't have nobody thrower either, so it's probably not going to do anything.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot.
No balls,
there.
1 strike.
Now it's 4th down.
Actually, I knew I was going to lose that game when Babe Ruth hit 100 miles an hour and I got out. That's when I knew I was going to lose that game.
So they get the
Super, going to custom VP and just face somebody that throws hard. That's what I would do. Please don't let this keep happening. Please. Alright, Rich, I'm doing alright, man. Alright, man. It would have been better if I would have lost the last game, but here we are, man.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Incomplete. They took a shot.
0-1.
First half in the books. Time down. Joy Connors. Time update. Ready to start the 2nd
One ball, 2 strikes.
We'll kick it away.
No, what's a baseball? What's a man?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come
Okay, why are you randomly taking pitches now? You're literally swinging everything.
Sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzgerald.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expected him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback floating away from pressure. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's taking the shot. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it. On the set. From the 1. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through it, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move.
All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The back goes in motion. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch. And they finally drag him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. you've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Dixon. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Fires into the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases, 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick strike complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Looking for space. It's Adams. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hokies will punt this one away. Running it back, it's Brown. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A 3rd and long coming up here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad.